si Andrea. Bata pa lang, ang hilig ko na sa mga tanawin. Yung mga makulay, black and white, maberde, o bughaw. Kaya rin siguro nahilig rin ako sa pagkuha ng litrato. Para sa akin kasi, ang fotografiya ay isa sa mga sining na nagpapahayag ng personal na pananaw ng isang tao. Kung ano yung kanyang nararamdaman, mapapinta man, pagtugtog, pagsayaw, o pagsulat. Nakakalungkot isipin na sa masang Pilipino, ang pagiging alagad ng sining ay daan ng walang tagumpay. Kaya kinuha ko ang pahayag at opinyon ng mga taong nananatili at naniniwala sa kapangyarihan ng sining.
Sabihin ang iyong pangalan, edad, at kasalukuyang trabaho.
Hi, ako si Camille Lim. Nag-i-intern ako ngayon sa First Circle, isa siyang startup company sa BGC, at ako ay 19 years old.
Ako si Gab Madrid, 27 taong gulang, isa akong designer, illustrator, at animator.
Lindo Nagali, 26, sales manager.
Diane Ray Concepcion. I'm 26. My occupation is an art teacher, a muralist, and freelance visual artist.
Francesca Faustino. I'm 25 years old and I'm currently still studying, but I'm also a photographer and I'm a social media accounts manager for an online shop here in the Philippines.
I'm Rafael Javier. I'm 28 years old and I'm an area supervisor for Philippine Sons.
Ano ang iyong kurso nung nasa kolehiyo ka pa?
Management Economics.
Fine Arts, major in advertising.
Nakuha ko ay Management and Financial Institutions sa De La Salle University.
I started a certificate in UP, Diliman, in sculpture, fine art studio arts, sculpture, and then after that I went to bachelor fine arts studio arts painting.
My first course was Certificate ng Malikhaing Pagsusulat sa Pilipinas.
BFA in Theater Arts, major in Theater Arts.
Ginusto mo ba talaga yung kurso na kinuha mo?
Actually, photography talaga yung passion ko. Pero medyo, syempre, kailangan practical, lalo na sa family. Syempre, gusto nila yung kung saan yung may siguradong pangkabuhayan.
Ginusto ko yung kursong kinuha.
So, at first I wanted like writing. I wanted either writing or literature. And my grandparents didn't think that that was something that was demanded by like the general employers. So they asked me to change it to journalism so that maybe I could be like a newscaster or maybe like a journalist. And that wasn't really my calling because I was more interested in fiction.
Yes, first choice ko siya for college.
No, not really. Nag-start ako actually BS Management. Same school. Tapos nag-shift lang ako to MECO. But prior to that, I wanted to go to UST, Conservatory of Music.
May narinig ka bang negatibo tungkol sa kursong pinili mo sa ibang tao?
Basically marami. Usually yung mga age group ng mga parents ko, yung mga tito ko, mga tita, yun, especially my parents. Huwag daw mag-arts kasi basically financially hindi ako magiging masusustain.
Yung tatay ko kasi director ng advertising, commercial. I think natakot siya dahil sobrang fast-paced nung industriya niya at sobrang competitive na parang ang mga director madaling malaos o madaling paltan. So, I think yun yung takot niya para sa akin.
Because of those negativity, example would have been walang pera nga. Artist ka, paano ka mabubuhay? Paano ka magtatrabaho? Such comments, it affected me in a way na parang sometimes I get delayed from passing my supposed projects. I sometimes feel so down na I get insomnia, like I can't sleep at night, and then I think like, what am I gonna do?
So, bakit sa tingin mo ganun lang yung tingin nila sa mga kursong konektado sa sining?
Ang hirap kasi ngayon, kung ngayon, ano ba yung mga artists na sino ba sila yung mga kilala natin, ano ba yung mga nakikita natin. Syempre yung mga artist na yun, sila yung mga magagaling talaga sa kanilang field. At syempre yung mga kilala lang yung mga kumikita talaga ng pera. Habang yung iba naman na okay naman sila, passionate sila about their art and their work. Pero hanggang dun lang, hindi sila nakakakuha ng maraming audience. At syempre pag ganun, walang kasiguruduhan na makakakita sila ng pera.
Bihira ka makarinig kasi siguro ng balita about very successful artists making it from scratch to stardom. So, yung mga inabutan na are the established ones like Asia Songbird, the Philippine stars who are already established. Pero, they never saw them na from scratch, na nasa school pa lang. Most probably, the stars now also got the same crap from their peers na wag ka na mag-music, walang pera dyan. I think, it's because of the stigma siguro na walang pera sa art. And everybody wants everybody else to have a good life, I think.
Grandparents, because I was expecting like support from them, and because they were trying to change like what I wanted to do to what they think would be a better skill to have, because I guess they come from a generation where Bachelor of Science is better than Bachelor of Arts.
Siguro from older generations na kasi parang yun naman yung tinitignan nila is yung kung magkano yung pera or kung gaano kalaki yung pera na mabibring in mo sa sarili mo or dun sa mapoprovide mo sa future family mo. And since siguro before wala talagang avenue for arts in general to flourish financially, yun na yung nila, yung mindset nila doon.
So lastly, ano ang sining para sa'yo?
Sining for me is a way a person shows the world how he sees the world.
Para sa akin, ang sining ay nakikita ko kahit saan. Naniniwala ako kahit sino pwedeng gumawa ng sining as long as sila ay passionate about it.
Art is like a window. It's a window seeing another thing, seeing the real world in a different way.
Art for me is basically expression with a purpose. So it can be a purpose or an expression that a majority of the people share, or pwedeng sa'yo lang sa'yo lang may meaning for you.
Sining, hindi siya magpapakain sa katawan mo, pero sa tingin ko, siya yung tipong magpapakain sa kaluluwa mo. O parang siya yung sining ay rason para manatiling buhay.
Iba't iba ang pananaw, iba't iba ang pinagdaanan, iba't iba ang mga kakayanan. Ngunit isa ang natatangi sa lahat. Ang sining ay nasa puso ng bawat isa. Kahit ano ang